Hey guys, welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Today we'll be playing some more of the Great Ace Attorney Adventures. Last we left off, we were, of course, in the middle of investigation, as we always are. And we got this cool sequence with Herlock, Sholmes, and Ryunosuke, I believe, where we kind of uncovered new clues and kind of fixed Herlock Sholmes' deductions. And then we discovered that the man next door is actually a ballerina in disguise, so we're gonna have to take a look at that and see what that's all about and how that's gonna come into play and help us out. We were about to open up the suitcase to see what was inside, and I believe it's gonna be some sort of pet, and most likely it's gonna be a snake. So yeah, let's just jump right in and see what's inside. So clearly, you aren't who you said you were. No, I am not Grimsby Roylott. My real name is Nikolina Pavlova. Everything you said was correct. You absconded during one of your ballet company's performances in order to escape your homeland. Later that same night, you stole aboard this vessel, which couldn't have been easy. The Buria is a huge steamship with a vast crew. Could she really have snuck on board without being noticed? I don't think she snuck in, right? Because this is one of those elite VIP rooms. How would she have even gotten this room? Maybe people thought she was that escaped prisoner? But why would the crewman kind of give this person the VIP? I don't know. In order to obscure your identity, you somewhat recklessly took the guise of an old gentleman, and you intended to sever all links with your past by severing your long hair. Yet to a woman, hair is no trifling matter. My personal recommendation is to leave well alone. So, if it was just you about to cut off your own hair, who was it that let out the scream we heard from outside the cabin? It was her. That veritable tinkling of a bell? Why, no, none other than this young lady, naturally. More like a full set of pipes, if you ask me. I was so scared when I ran away in Shanghai. I was sure they would come looking for me. That's why I decided to, how do you say, disgust myself so no one would recognize me. As a result, you transformed yourself into that questionable old man. I see. Oh god. I put on the fur hat and fake beard. Then just before you came in here, I saw in the newspaper, right on the page, there was a picture of me. Well, it's not a picture. Oh. Gotcha. I was so frightened. I couldn't stop from screaming. Oh, she just saw the photo. That's why she was about to cut her own hair. That's why she screamed. I knew that if I didn't change my appearances completely, they would find me. So I decided to cut all my hair as fastly as possible. I picked up the scissors in my hand and at that precise moment, we walked in through the annoyingly unlocked cabin door. Things happen like that sometimes, don't they? Things do indeed happen like that from time to time. Are those two even talking about the same thing? Of course not. There's just one more thing I'd like to know. That's not the voice I give to Susato, is it? What exactly do you have inside your traveling case? You were right. It is my dear friend inside. My only friend in the whole world. Please, don't tell anyone. If the captain finds out, if you say to any of the crew. Your secret is safe with us, I assure you. But in return, you must tell us, in as much detail as you can muster, about the events of last night. She's definitely not the culprit, obviously, right? Yes, alright, I will tell you. Okay, so I'm guessing her pet escaped and got into vents, and then maybe she crawled into the vents herself? Can she even fit? Well, Mr. Naruhodo? Wasn't it something Mr. Sholm's great deduction? It was certainly something, yes. I'm just not entirely sure what. But at least Miss Pavlova has agreed to tell us what she knows. That's incredible. Indeed, it is incredible. Ah, and one more thing. Oh, yes, what? Observe your wrists. They're gone. Oh, they're on again. Ah, your hands are cuffed again. What? But how? True to my word, I have restored your shackles. Ugh, when and why? Well, there's still a shadow of guilt cast over you, Mr. Naruhodo. I'm sorry to say, it can't be helped at the moment. Ah, can't it? Really? I mean, what are we even gonna do, right? Anyway, let's listen to what Miss Pavlova has to say. I can't go on not knowing. I have to find out what the speckled band that Kazuma-sama wrote about in his diary really was. Okay. I guess we'll just get talking to her right away. What happened last night? I really want to find out about the friend, but I guess let's just go in order. Did you know that someone was killed in the cabin next door to this one last night? I'm sure she does. One of the crewmen told me this morning when I was eating breakfast. The man who died, he was a friend of mine. Oh. That's why we're trying to find out what happened. Did you notice anything unusual last night? Perhaps you heard a strange noise, for example. Perhaps people talking. Perhaps the ship was absorbed in a wild tempest. Perhaps its steam engine exploded. Herlock, you know that's not the case. Why are you even... Perhaps everyone on board would have noticed if that had happened. Yes, perhaps that would have been the case, Herlock. Miss Pavlova, is there anything you can tell us? I don't know. I'm sorry, but all I can think about last night was what I had done and whether they would find me. I didn't notice anything that was happening around me. Oh, I see. So she got on board yesterday. So this room was not occupied all this time, then, I guess. You've run away from your ballet company, haven't you? The Novovich Ballet. Yes. I am traveling to Great Britain, and from there I want to go to America. I will never dance again. I want to forget everything about the ballet. I will start a new life. You wish to forget a challenging proposition? When you have that striking tiara as a reminder. I guess she just wants to sell it so she can start anew. But the tiara is mine. I need it to live. Yeah, so she can sell it. For money. Food. I have no money of my own. The Novovich Ballet gives us only a little food and water. And we must dance all over the world. Oh wow. That's harsh. I had to run away. I had no choice. If I stayed, they would have killed me. So you ran away to protect yourself? Yes. And the crew of the ship, they have all been kind to me. They let me come on board and they said I could hide in this cabin. Oh, so they're aware. Huh. Interesting. So why would she wear the disguise? I guess just to not be recognized by non-crewmen? If that is indeed the truth, Miss Pavlova, it creates a most intriguing conundrum. What is it? Yes, it does. What do you think about it, Mr. Naruhodo? So, Kazuma died last night, right? And she came into this room last night as well. Me? Oh, well, yes, of course. I think we should hear Miss Pavlova's explanation. To what conundrum, I'm not sure about, but... Okay, let's hear the conundrum. Miss Pavlova, allow me to pose you a riddle. According to this newspaper, it was only yesterday that you absconded from the ballet. Now, that being the case, it must have been last night that you boarded this vessel. However, the SS Burya stopped by no port last night. Ooh. Ah, that's it, of course. Because if we had stopped last night, we would have had the trial for Ryunosuke at the port, right? Instead, we have to get to Hong Kong to have that. So how is it, pray, that you come to be aboard? Now that I think about it, the crewmen outside this cabin acted very strangely when we mentioned that. It was just after we asked him about when the occupant of this cabin came aboard. That is not your business. Yes, you're right. He did seem to be hiding something. An angel descended from the heavens, bringing grace and beauty to the stage. Sorry, what was that? Some ballet thing? It is how the Russian newspapers described one of my performances, yeah. And that is how I came here too. I descended from the heavens, because I am an angel. Okay, that sounds perfectly reasonable to me. No questions here. Considering English isn't your mother tongue, your description is very vivid. Calling her out. Mr. Sholmes once said, I never can resist the touch of the dramatic. It seems Miss Pavlova is the same. Yeah. So they're gonna get along quite well. A genius descended from the heavens, bringing grace and beauty to the detection. Words once about myself. A quote from a wonderfully extravagant advertisement for the adventures of Herlock Sholmes, in fact. Yes, Mr. Showy. Anyway, it doesn't look like Miss Pavlova is going to tell us what really happened. Why not? We gotta accuse her of something so she spills the beans. So the friend you mentioned is inside your traveling case, is that right? I don't think animals are allowed on board, according to the rules of passage. Oh, please don't tell any of the crew. If they found my precious... Precious what, snake? Then the burly Russians would bestir themselves in unison to throw you and your case overboard, no doubt. So reassuring, Mr. Sholmes. But what sort of pet is your friend? A little puppy? It is, isn't it? No, it's a snake. Right? Maybe an adorable little rabbit? No. Ha! You credit Russia as a land with small rabbits, do you? Oh, don't they have small rabbits there then? You may well ask. I have no idea. Ha! How very helpful, Sholmes. You two are miserable bunglers when it comes to understanding the nature of young ballerina's friends. Isn't it obvious? It must be a chicken. Oh my god, sure. It's very obvious. Really? Consider the benefits. A rousing wake-up call, daily fresh eggs. And when adversity strikes, it could satisfy the needs of sustenance. You know, the whole wake-up call thing would be nice, but, you know, it's not very efficient for keeping it quiet and laying low, is it? So, you'd eat your friends. I'll remember that. No. Well, it would appear this friend's identity is a closely guarded secret not to be revealed. Ha 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 ha! Oh yes, that was very funny, Sholmes. She obviously doesn't quite trust us yet. There's something I should like to show her, I think. Maybe she might be able to shed some light on it. What? What are we talking about? I guess let's go through our evidence. Oh, maybe the Russian word? The garderobe thing? Article about ballerina. Oh, maybe the speckled band. She might have something to do, something to say about that. Either that or the Russian word. So, I guess let's try both, right? What's to lose? I don't think we can take damage in the investigation phase. This is the diary of my friend who passed away. His diary? Yes, and he wrote in it last night before he died, something a little unusual. It reads, 1:23 a.m. I can hear a faint whistling sound. Maybe it was her. And then a few minutes later, 1:35 a.m. What looks like some sort of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill. A speckled band? I don't understand. It's strange, isn't it? But the ventilator he mentions joins to this cabin, you see. It's up there on the wall. In other words, this cabin and the victim's cabin are connected together. So we can't accuse you of a crime if you don't spill the beans, I guess. And then you're gonna be in bigger trouble. Oh. Miss Pavlova, has something occurred to you? Does the speckled band the victim mentioned mean something to you? Or the whistling sound, perhaps? Maybe she was whistling to get the snake to do something? No. I don't know anything. Oh. That's a lie. That's a blatant lie. Very obvious lie. Oh. Is it the crew guy? It might... Oh, it is. It's Shoshino. Excuse me, Mr. Royalot. Oh my god, he's packing card. Yes, what? Wow, she's fast. Captain would like to speak with you. You must come to Captain's quarters at once, please. Alright, I will come now. I'm not gonna do a Russian accent for Royal. That's too much. What? You must leave now. Oh no, it's fine. Don't mind us. Yes, please don't worry yourself, Mr. Roylott. Oh, get out! The passenger said out, or do you want me to throw you out? Don't the crewmen know that she's in disguise? Like, why did she have to put on her disguise again, right? Or maybe I misunderstood. It looks like we'll have to leave investigating this cabin until later. What a pity. So what are we gonna investigate? There's nothing else really, right? And so we lost our chance. Having still not managed to investigate Miss Pavlova's cabin, we were unceremoniously chased out. That is to say, we were quite literally picked up and thrown into the passageway outside. Does that include Herlock too? Because I'd like to see that. To be continued. Well, guys, we're gonna end it here. 20 minutes in, no biggie, but goodbye. See you later. I'm just kidding. We can't stop here. Maybe we can get some sort of information from Hosonaga, right? I wish we hadn't been thrown out like that. I wish we'd managed to find some sort of clue as to what that speckled band might be. It has to be the snake, right? I mean, to be frank, right? I wouldn't have known it was a snake if I hadn't seen that introductory animation thing where they show Herlock with Dr. Wilson. And that's another thing I want to like briefly talk about, right? We saw Dr. Wilson, but I don't remember if like the facial features were the same as the Dr. Wilson that ended up getting killed in Japan. So those two might be two different Dr. Wilsons, and they're both from England, but maybe that's not the case. Maybe the real Dr. Wilson is actually dead, but who knows. We didn't manage to investigate at all. And I imagine... Oh, he's just... that we won't be able to for a while longer. We'll never get past the sailor guarding the door. Unless we get him to move somehow. He's clearly glaring at us, as if to say, don't even think about it. Oh, wait a minute. What? The mousetrap? What is it? Well, what happened to our great detective friend? Where did he go? Oh yes, he's completely disappeared. It's probably with the captain. When did he do that? Oh, we're talking about Herlock Sholmes. He slipped away as quietly as the wind, but not before ensuring these were securely back on my wrists. Yeah, he just comes in and out like it's nothing. It's like he's using some sort of secret passageway. Well, we cannot go there. Maybe he's in our room? So let's check it out first. He might be here. If not, there's for sure something new here to investigate, right? It looks like they're still investigating in here. Yes, on that subject. I wonder if Inspector Hosonaga is unscathed. What do you mean, unscathed? Surely you haven't forgotten, have you, Naruhodo-san? Well, he was supposed to be a bodyguard, and also he kind of went against the captain's orders and let us go investigate. Don't you remember what he said about allowing you out of this cabin to investigate? He was going to talk to the captain about it. He said he'd lay his life on the line for you. Oh, yes. But I'm sure he was exaggerating. Maybe a little, right? Let's see what he has to say for himself. He might have some new information for us. You never know. Is he gonna come in here? No. Okay, fair enough. How do we go left and right again? Examine? Okay. There you go. Oh, he's here! Oh, wow. He got beat up. What the heck? What the hell? His glasses are broken too. What the frick? This captain is sus. This captain is no good. Yet the captain is the prime suspect now. I don't trust that guy one bit. Oh, you're back. Inspector? What happened to you? Your face is...
Please don't worry about it. They're just scratches.
Not really, but sure. Made by a bear, maybe. Yeah.
When I told the captain I'd given you permission to investigate, he told me he'd pummel me with his fists and then toss me overboard.
He only did the first part, I guess. Maybe he might still do the second one. What?
But the pummeling was over in a flash, and he must have decided against throwing me overboard.
Wow.
So it was nothing, really.
It looks like he wasn't joking when he said he'd lay his life on the line if he had to. Why is the captain so... violent? Well, thanks to your efforts, we now know a little about the neighboring cabin.
Yes, so I understand.
Oh.
I bumped into a man claiming to be a great detective a little while ago. I think his name was something like Herlock Sholmes. I didn't think he was German, though. Yeah, everyone thinks he's German.
Ah, that explains it. Shall we compare notes then? We can tell you what we found out.
Yes, let's do it.
Okay, the great detective. Let's do cabin next door.
What? Nikolina Pavlova? She's in the cabin next door?
Oh, do you know who she is?
Please, what self-respecting ballet fan would know that graceful angel? So he's a ballet fan on top of everything. That's amazing. Oops, I think I upset him there. Damn, he has just never looked worse. The blood and the bruises. Well, that tells us the neighboring cabin is unrelated to the case at least.
I don't know about that one. I'm sure it's related, at least as far as the speckled band goes. Oh, how?
Because angels don't go around committing crimes, do they? Oops, now I've definitely upset him.
Inspector, has your investigation in here proved fruitful?
If I'm honest, there's very little more I can do. Our duty is to make sure the scene isn't disturbed, ready to hand over to the Hong Kong police. So I'm just keeping watch here, trying not to take my eyes off the job.
Oh, I see.
Ah, there is one thing. I do have a small piece of new information for you.
Oh, what? Yes, do tell us, Inspector, please. What is it? Tell us right now. Maybe it has something to do with the captain? What is this new information you have, Inspector?
It's this. The Buria's medical officer has finished his examination of the body. I managed to obtain the report.
Yeah, but he's not like he's just a medical officer. He's not actually like trained for postmortem reports, yeah? Oh, Cosmo's postmortem report. Cosmo-sama.
So, what?
Oh, so what was the cause of death?
Damage to the cervical vertebrae is what's written in the report.
His neck was broken.
Yes, it would seem so.
Damn, that's a horrible way to go.
There were no obvious wounds or other signs of injury. So at first, I think they were considering poison. But it turns out they found no trace of poison in his system at all.
What if it's another Karare, right? What if it's another Karare and we just can't do the proper tests? Well, what weapon was used then?
Nothing has been found as yet, but the fact there are no signs of a wound suggests it may have been a blunt object, something that wouldn't leave a mark.
A blunt object? I mean, wouldn't a blunt object leave a mark though? Oh, I see. All the body's nerves run through the spine to the brain. A strong enough impact to the neck could induce death. It is a possibility, and no obvious wound would be left. That's not necessarily true, right?
I have a second copy of the report. If it might be useful, you're welcome to have it.
Really? Are you sure?
Yes, it's fine.
Where did the music go?
I trust you.
Oh.
After all, if I didn't trust you, I'd never have agreed to you leaving this cabin in the first place, would I?
Ah. At least he trusts us. What about you, Susato? Keep doubting us? Not very nice. A report from the SS Buria's medical officer. Okay. Alright, let's talk about the great detective here. Oh, Mr. Sholmes was here, was he?
Yes. He seemed to be enjoying himself a little too much as he crept about on the floor investigating. But then he suddenly left. I suppose he must have become bored.
Did he say anything at all?
Actually, now you mention it, yes. Just one thing, but he practically shouted it. "It's shoe polish!" was all he said.
Shoe polish? I wonder what he meant. Is that the pink thing? I don't remember what the pink thing is.
It was when he was over there, by the piece of the broken glass. Do you see? Oh, it's glass. That's right.
Ah, perhaps he was talking about this brick-colored mark, do you think?
Ah, yes, that must be it.
But how could Mr. Sholmes know that it's shoe polish? He's probably wrong again, but close, right? As he was with the chicken and everything else.
That leaves me cold, I'm afraid. I have no idea.
What is it, Susato-san? Well, Kazuma-sama was wearing leather shoes with a very dark tan hue.
Dark tan? A sort of dark brownish red, then. That's what that kind of looks like.
Yes, a little like the color of red wine, but darker. I often repaired them for him.
Oh,
Does this mean that this mark was made by the polish on Kazuma's shoes as they scuffed on the floor?
okay. But they're going... Well, they're going towards the door, right? That's why it's getting narrower. Actually, it's not really all that... Wait a second. If we're assuming the mark was made as he was, like, about to fall, then he must have fallen near the door, but then he was moved, his body was moved, and then the message was left by the culprit. Is that what happened? Is that what it's, you know, suggesting has happened? That's really all I can tell you at this stage. I should return to my post. My fellow crewmen's eyes are boring into the back of my head. Yes, that might be for the best. Thank you.
Poor Inspector, you look exhausted.
Oh, no. Well, I am. I feel terrible that I failed to protect Asogi-san. It was my responsibility.
And on top of that, he got beat up by the captain real bad, and he's got this blood thing going on. I'm sure he's not feeling the best right now, right?
Man, don't feel bad, Hosonaga. It's not completely your fault, right? Some crazy thing must have happened here. Of course, my pain is nothing compared to yours. You were his friends. The truth is, I seem to have had a heavy head ever since I woke this morning. So he was also drugged. Okay, interesting. So whoever the culprit was, drugged Ryunosuke as well as Hosonaga. We're not completely sure if Kazuma was drugged, because we are assuming that maybe the sleeping thing was in the food. And I believe in that one of the previous episodes we learned that it was Ryunosuke who ate the food and Kazuma didn't eat. Unless I'm forgetting something or misremembering or something, right? And that's not the case. But I think that's what it was. So if Hosonaga and Ryunosuke, if the same person brought the food to them, then there must be something there. I'm guessing it was the food that contained the sleeping drug and not water or something, right? A heavy head? That's interesting. My head's still throbbing too. That's why Hosonaga was not present to save Kazuma, right? But Susato-san was here. Maybe that's why the culprit had to improvise and get out another way or something? I don't know. Alright. I mean, it shows that we can examine some of these things again, but I don't think we're gonna really get any new information out of it, right? So I don't think there's any point in doing that. Maybe we can talk to this guy?
You, where did you go?
Oh, sorry, I just went to the next door cabin to investigate.
Why? Who gave you permission for this? Well, Seaman Hosonaga did. That new Japanese, was it? Later, I will roll him into ball and throw him in cold room. Why is everyone so aggressive here? Jesus, Hosonaga, I feel horrible for him. Phew, he's gone back to guarding the door. I hope Inspector Hosonaga doesn't find himself in too much trouble on our account. He's really gone out of his way to help us, hasn't he? Yeah. When we get back to Japan, we'll have to take him up for a steak at La Carnival. I don't know if that's a good idea. That could be a very long time from now, Naruhodo-san. Alright, let's look at the mail for Eastern. Sometime between 1 AM and a little past 2. Damage resulting in instant death. The victim's neck was almost certainly broken. No obvious external injuries or traces of poison. Okay. Wonder why there were no obvious signs of injury. If he took a blunt object to the neck, right? Alright, how do we travel? I forget how you move around. There you go. I guess this just shows us where we are. Ah! Look, Naruhodo-san! Seaman Strozhanov has gone. Strong enough? Strozhanov? Is that what the pun is? Strong enough. The burly Russian sailor who's always crossing his arms and glaring at us. Ugh, all these Russian names are impossible to remember. Okay. Oh no, are we gonna meet one of the new passengers? Tra-la-la? Did you hear that? It sounded like someone singing. Tra-la-la-la-la-la. I did it the great detective way. Oh my god, it's Herlock Sholmes. It's Sholmes, god damn it. It's caroling. I know that lark-like voice. Well, never mind that now. This is a golden opportunity for us. Yes, you're right. We must seize it. Let's get inside Miss Pavlova's cabin while we can and investigate. Definitely, before that stringing odd crewman comes back. Oh my god, it's Strozhanov, not stringing odd. Ryunosuke is really having a lot of trouble there. Alright, let's move to the cabin. Let's see what we can find. Oh, the snake is gone. I don't really see anything out of ordinary. The books are toppled over again. There's some kind of plate for the pet. Plate of food. Without the food. Miss Pavlova isn't back yet. Susato-san? Oh, where's she gone? Is she hiding? Oh. Hey, what are you doing? Those are her private things. Is she looking in her, encyclopedia thing? There's not a moment to waste, Naruhodo. Oh. There's not a moment to waste, Naruhodo-san. We must investigate as quickly as we can. I suppose you're right. For Kazuma's sake. Not just for Kazuma-sama. For you as well, right? Is that what you're gonna say, Susato? Please? What do you mean? It can't be long now until we arrive at port in Hong Kong. I don't want you to be in those handcuffs when we get there. Really? See? She's turning on us. She is softening up. We must solve this case, Naruhodo-san, by ourselves if we have to. She's trusting us now, properly. After Hosonaga fully trusted us. Yes, we will. Alright. Let's take a look at this first. Naruhodo-san, are you there? Sorry, I'm right here. Yes, why? Oh, good. Oh, she thought we were in that bag. I thought you might have climbed into the wardrobe when I wasn't looking. There's no place like home. Oh. Oh, did I click on the wardrobe? Believe me, I don't have some strange compulsion to jump inside every wardrobe I see, you know. Well, anyway, I'm not sure anyone could fit inside this one. Really? It's that small? It's full of beautiful outfits. I suppose they're all stage costumes. I was rather hoping we might find Miss Pavlova's friend hiding in there, but no such luck. Okay. Yeah, I guess I did click on the wardrobe. We'll click on the ventilator afterward. Let's look at the books. Why are they disorganized once again? All the books have toppled over together. Look, every single one. I wonder what that's gonna help us with, because it was also the case in Cosmo's room. Do you think that's a god of the sea, perhaps? He's toppled too, though. It's exactly the same as the bookcase next door. In Cosmo's cabin. Perhaps Miss Pavlova was practicing a difficult ballet pose and fell against the bookcase. No. I don't know. Would she really be practicing ballet on the same night she ran away from her ballet company? Alright then. It must have been you. You lost your temper and knocked them all over in a fit of rage. That's what you said about us when we were in Cosmo's room and the bookcase and the books were toppled over there. Not everything bad that happens on this ship is because of me, you know. Is Uranosuke gonna fix it up? Well, anyway, I'll set them all straight again in here too. I don't like seeing things in disarray. Oh, was it Susato who organized them? Oh. Maybe there's gonna be something behind one of these books. Huh? No? Nothing? Okay, well, I thought there would be something. Oh my, Miss Pavlova's case is open. It's completely empty inside, but according to the great detective's great deduction, she was hiding her special friend in there. Yes, a friend that she had to keep secret. Because you're not allowed to bring animals aboard the SS Buria. I wonder what kind of animal she had in there. And more to the point, where is it now? What else can we look at? The door? The lock seems to be fine. This cabin door has the same simple sort of bolted latch that our cabin door has. If the bolt's drawn across, there's no way anybody could enter the cabin from outside. Yes, it's not a particularly heavy-duty bolt, is it? But still, it wouldn't slide across on its own accord, would it? No, and the door is made of metal, so there's no chance of trickery using magnets to unbolt it from the outside. Okay. And it seals up perfectly too, to stop any seawater coming in. So you can use the method you told me of passing a thread through a crack around the closed door either. I seem to know a lot of tricks for opening doors. I'm starting to see why they suspect me. Okay, I guess we can look at the vents here now. Let's do it. So this ventilator connects to Cosmo's cabin next door. Yes, although what a fool a shipbuilder must be to open a ventilator into another room. Ah, maybe. So that if there's a gas leak next door, the occupant of this cabin would notice and raise the alarm. Huh. I mean, then why isn't every room connected? Or the occupants of both cabins would die of gas poisoning. Yeah. That is a possibility. Anyway, last night Cosmo wrote that he saw a speckled band coming out of this ventilator. Okay, that's all I guess. And this one works, I think, right? There's one of these next to the bed in Cosmo's cabin too. Yes, it's a bell cord. I can't resist. It's gonna work. Why'd you pull on it? Oh. She barely hesitated there, and she gave it a good tug too. No, nothing? No, I didn't actually expect anyone to come. We don't want them to. We're trying to investigate in secret. Okay. So this bell cord also doesn't work. Let's look at this. I wonder what this little saucer is doing on the floor. Yes, it doesn't look like it's been dropped. More like it was put there deliberately, yeah, for some kind of pet to eat. Ah, do you think there could be a leak in the roof just above here? No. What? A leak? Is this ship quite safe? I'm sure that even if there is a leak in the roof, it doesn't mean the whole ship is going to sink. No, you're right. Of course you're right. She's really trying to persuade herself, isn't she? Yeah. She's a bit of a scaredy cat. Alright, what else can we look at here? Oh, the bin. Let's look at the bin. There must be something in there, right? I suppose every cabin has a new waste paper basket. Shall we have a little look and see what's been thrown away? Naruhodo-san, it's poor etiquette to go sifting through someone's rubbish, you know? Ugh, those eyes. She's looking at me like I'm a piece of rubbish now. She said that about the diary too, but hey, some very useful information in the diary, so let's just look at the rubbish. However, these are special circumstances, I think. Exactly, we have no choice. Let's take a look. What's in there? There's hardly anything in here at all. I'm sure there's something useful, right? Oh, well, that's a little disappointing. Oh, okay. I guess there's literally nothing in there. There are just a few books on the desk. Nothing else by the looks of it. Well, Miss Pavlova only ran away from the ballet last night. She's hardly occupied this cabin for any time at all. That's true. I wonder what kind of books she likes to read. Is that really something you want to wonder about right now? Let me see. Yes, I see. It would seem that Miss Pavlova enjoys reading. Books written in Russian. Shocker. Thanks. I think I probably already knew that. It's rude to ask too much of people, Naruhodo-san. Kindly remember that. We didn't ask you of anything. Come on. You're the one being rude. Okay. I guess the only thing that we haven't looked at is just the warning sign there, right? Everything else we've looked at. Wait, yes, we have. At least I think we have. Alright, let's look at this. Ah yes, they're displayed in this cabin too. Look, the SS Buria's rules of passage. Passengers must not keep weapons or other dangerous objects in their cabins. Pets are also strictly forbidden. I suppose Miss Pavlova realized that she needed to keep the contents of her case a secret after she read this. What about scissors? Those are dangerous objects, no? Her special friend, I mean. I wonder where her friend has disappeared to now. She probably has it with her. Either that or it's in the ventilator again. And that's where she hides it. It's probably having fun exploring the ship, I imagine. Of course not. I just hope Seaman Stroshanov doesn't find it and throw it overboard. Oh yes, so do I. Okay, I guess there's nothing else here, right? Anyway, I think we're gonna stop here. Dang, we did a lot of investigation today, even though it doesn't really feel like it. I feel like we didn't really learn much at all this episode, right? Because all we did was just kind of push a little on Pavlova, but she didn't really reveal any information to us. I guess we did find out a little more about her backstory and how she got onto the ship and stuff. And Herlock Sholmes is just an enigma. Nobody knows what that guy's doing. He's just in and out everywhere and nowhere at once, right? And I was not expecting Hosonaga to get beaten up like that. It's quite tragic, honestly. I feel really bad. But the one important thing we learned is that Hosonaga was also drugged, right? He was given some sleeping pills, so he wouldn't be able to fulfill his duties as a bodyguard, so they could get the better of Kazuma. And apparently Kazuma has died because his neck was broken, and which might have been due to the usage of some kind of blunt object, which maybe it's the trophy, the Poseidon statue thing on the bookshelf. Maybe that's what was used, and maybe that's why all the books were kind of thrown out of whack just to maybe hide. I don't know, there's something suspicious about the bookshelf. I don't really like the whole Poseidon thing. I don't know why there's that statuette there. I don't trust it. I feel like that might have been the murder weapon, if that was left at the scene of the crime, right? Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.